Alright, hey guys, it's Scissors. Welcome to another Friday at the Pagan Perspective. And this week's question comes to us from the wonderful Shazulu. It's kind of multi-layered, so I'm going to go in and address different points. But I'm going to read you the whole question right now. So here it is. If one pagan views their gods as literal personal beings, but another pagan views the same gods as merely symbolic, some sort of archetype, what is the truth, and does the truth of what these gods actually are matter or not? For example, if they are real, wouldn't it be disrespectful to them if a teaching circulated amongst their followers that they were not literal beings and just symbols? And how can two such pagans have any harmony on such a fundamental and important issue? Well, I want to first point out that it's not really that important, because we aren't worrying about other people's paths, we're worrying about our own. So, how other people view deity shouldn't really bother us, because that's their path and not ours. Also, the truth really doesn't matter, because it's not set in stone anywhere. Yes, certain deities have certain aspects that, make them them. Like, there are certain things that make Thor... I feel threatened. There are certain things that make Thor a different deity than Freya, or, I don't know, Cthulhu, or the Flying Spaghetti Monster. There are certain things that make these guys different. But as for if those deities are real personable beings or archetypes and symbols, really doesn't matter. What matters is your own relationship with deity and your own path. And also, I believe that the gods reveal themselves to different people in different ways, in the best way that that person can relate to them. So two people can honor the same god or goddess, but see them in different ways. And actually, I don't think anybody sees the same deity in the same way as the other. It's kind of like how people know each other. Like, I see my mother in a different way than other people do, and I know my boyfriend in a different way than other people see him, and our friends see him in different ways, and everybody knows people in different ways. But that doesn't mean that anybody else's relationship to any one person is any less valid than mine because they see them differently. Obviously, if everybody were to see one person exactly the same way, then that would be very, very boring. So, saying that there's only one way to view deity is like saying that there's only one way to view art. The gods and goddesses and deity in general are multifaceted and multidimensional, just like people are, and just like art is, and the world, and everything. Nothing is only one thing. You can't look at anything in just one way, because everything can be seen differently, or explained differently, or just be different, and experienced. Yay, words! There's more to the gods than just one set of facts that you can read out of a book. And I believe that the nature of deity in general is a little bit hard for humans to understand anyways. So we try to understand it the best way we can. And yeah, so that's pretty much the first part of it. And then the second part was, how do two pagans have harmony over such an issue? Well, basically, we don't care what other people think. I know that nobody has the same relationship with deity that I do, and I'm not going to see deity in the same way that anyone else does. I know a lot of Christians that I get along with, because guess what? I don't care how they see deity. They believe in their God in their way, and I believe in my God's my way, and we don't care because we aren't worrying about how someone else views deity. It's not important. It doesn't affect my path. My path is my own, and theirs is theirs, and they don't intersect. I guess you could say that I'm being selfish. I'm worrying about my own relationship instead of someone else's. But, I mean, basically I don't care what anyone else thinks. So I hope that answered your question. If you have any more questions, or you want to, I don't know, argue with me, I guess, or not saying that you argue, I don't know, but if you want to say anything, you can do it down there in the thingy with the comments, or you can send me personal messages on my personal page, which is Surfer Scissors, and I will see you guys not next week, because next week is sub week, but the week after, I'm pretty sure. And so yeah, I'll see you guys later. Much love and blessed be.